let's get the ball rolling when it comes to the Anti Mgtow discussion. This is the Anti Mgtow Federation, and the Anti Mgtow Federation is not a feminist movement, it's not a SJW movement, and it's certainly not an anti-male group. It is, in fact, a group solely dedicated for debunking said Mgtow content, questioning them, and also spreading awareness of why we're not Mgtow. And certainly we'll even provide our own versions of solutions to, say, fix problems so that there isn't exactly a need for Mgtow to begin with anymore. So let's start with its goals. Its goal is to basically fix the unbalanced court system that has plagued us for so long, and we need to solve it by any means necessary. And we need to advocate for equal weighing of the evidence without gendered bias. Basically what that means is we need to advocate that when it comes to looking at the court case of the evidence, the judge should weigh the options of the evidence equally and also without gendered bias. And we need to change the mental programming of the basic evidence. Basically change the minds of how the evidence is really brought into the light. AKA, we need to actually redefine and also find out which system of basically discussing how evidence is like in the court system should be brought up, and how that's going to better affect the outcome and produce results that can actually help said men or women, whatever the case may be, and also to fix the system in itself. And we need to remove the gendered bias, such as men are evil or women are evil, or women are oppressed and men are segregated from our society and certainly from the courtroom. We need to also find a better way or a better solution to, in a sense, find a proper common sense that a lot of us has taken for granted, and also find a way to basically reintroduce the idea that common sense is the way to go. We need to also understand what is the risks of going into a relationship. We need to discuss these things. Understanding of human behavior and of personality types, getting the knowledge to avoid legal traps, sexual traps, or potential risks. And we also need to advocate for the proper mental help, and instead of the red pill rage. Once again, the red pill rage is not a good solution to life's endeavors. And we need to ultimately unite men and women to save our society from collapse, also taking in accountability, which accountability is very important since these days Mgtow has ultimately failed everything. It has failed to, in a sense, help men, because the way I see it, and many others as well that have decided to join my cause, have also agreed that Mgtow is a failing community that has not led the men in a proper way of help. In fact, it has led more and more men from a standpoint of being overindulged with their technology and computer games, that they've never had a relationship, and they've never had these common traits or these knowledges that are required to have before getting a relationship, ultimately damaging them when they try and go into a relationship when they never really were taught how to do it. In any event, this is just my proposed solution or goals of what this movement is about, and I look forward to your comments and suggestions of what the movement should be about. This is more of a Anti Mgtow Federation that's more rational than what the other proposed things are. Sure, there will always be Mgtows that will represent us and that will always try to slander us and certainly make lies and falsehoods about what we are, who we are in particular. In fact, there will always be idiots out there that will try and besmirch and or try to insert that we are this when we're really not. And I will tell you from a straight of heart that we are genuine anti-Mgtows, or if the label is something that you don't like and it's too for you, you can always try with critic of Mgtow. I am open to the possibilities of other terminologies that can describe basically the same actions as we are. But like I said, I'm heading out, and also, make sure to contact me if you are interested into joining the movement, because I'm a pretty good, talented, decent artist when it comes to basically anti-Mgtow avatars. So let me know if you're interested, and I can help develop you a free avatar, and that way you can get started and get going. I'm feminist.